What's up, guys? In today's video I am going to be talking about 3 fragrances that are going to be perfect for beach vacations. These are not going to be your typical fragrances that are recommended to go to the beach, but I think these are the 3 fragrances I would wear. One of them is kind of a typical beach fragrances, but the other 2 I wouldn't say so. So let's go ahead and get started with the typical, or probably the one that most people would recommend in this scenario, and it's going to be Creed's Virgin Island Water. Pretty much coconut and pineapple, a little bit of hairspray like, at least in the opening, but then you get more of a pina colada kind of feel to it, and that's really nice. But yeah, this is probably gonna be the one that's mostly talked about. I have not gotten to wear this fragrance too much, just because here in Buffalo we're just not there yet, right? We're not. Maybe we'll peak some point. It was actually 77 degrees yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before. Dropped back down to about 40 degrees, so definitely a fragrance I can't wear yet. So I'm looking forward to wear this one when it gets a little warmer. Like I said in yesterday's video, I am going on a trip to Florida. This is one I considered, but I'm not going to be going to the beach or anything like that. It's just going to be a quick family trip, or just a quick trip to see my family. So this one doesn't really go along with what I'm going there for. So it's one of the reasons I'm not bringing it, as well as it's a 100 ml size bottle, so it's a bigger bottle, and I'm not bringing too many things just because it's a quick trip. So saving some space, not bringing this one to my trip, but this would definitely be a good one for a beach trip. If you're going to the beach, going on vacation, and there's like beaches and it's just a tropical vibe, this is definitely a good one for sure. Next is one that it's not your typical one. You might not hear this one too much. It's going to be Guerlain's Homme Eau de Parfum. So this is a really nice fragrance. Minty, citrusy. And I think it's just a good alternative to a beach scent if you're not really into coconut fragrances. I'm not the biggest fan of coconut fragrances. So if you're not into too much coconut, I would definitely go with something like this. Affordable, classic, not too classic man smelling, but it is or like not generic, but it's gonna give you those like I don't know, it's just not sophisticated. It's not too sophisticated, but it would be a really nice scent to wear to the beach. I'm going to get sprayed out in the air. Yeah, citrusy and that mint in the opening, 2 really nice. It's a nice combination, and like I keep on saying every time I mention this fragrance, it's similar to Xerjoff's Renaissance, but in my opinion, it's a bit better. And talking about Xerjoff, it is kind of like, it's definitely the same situation. It's definitely the same. For a second, I was about to get angry because I realized I didn't connect the mic, but we got audio, so we're good. I completely disconnected it the other day, but anyways, yeah. Guerlain's Homme Eau de Parfum, definitely a good choice for the beach, or just, if you're out in that area, even like, let's say you're out in like the coast of like Italy or something, this is definitely a good one. It kind of matches that vibe, at least to me. And then lastly, this is another Creed fragrance, and it is going to be a replacement to a popular Creed fragrance, Millésime Imperial. I lean more towards Rofa, so it's a little bit more masculine. You can still definitely wear this for the beach. It was actually my scent of the day. But this is a really good fragrance. Again, if you're not a big fan of coconut forward fragrances, this is definitely a good one to try out. It's a little bit more of the old school style. This is an older release from Creed, so it's going to give you the slightest vintage feeling, but the way that Creed does their ambergris is definitely here. Light, airy, out in the sun's really nice. I'm not sure if there's a melon note in this, but there is. I do get some kind of melon to this. I think I get more of a melon note in a Rofa compared to Millésime Imperial. But out of the 2, I do lean more towards Rofa. But yeah, those are the 3 fragrances I would recommend if you're going for a beach vacation. 2 that aren't too typical, just because I'm not the biggest fan of coconut scents. So some good ones would have also been neroli scents. I don't really have too many neroli scents. I actually don't think I have any neroli scents. I'm a fan of neroli scents. I just don't have any. Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford, obviously a good option. Even the ones from Fulton and Rourke that I don't remember the name of, that would be a good option. Pretty much any neroli forward scent that's similar to like a neroli Portofino by Tom Ford is always a good option. But yeah, these are the 3 fragrances I definitely recommend. One being your typical coconut forward suntan, fine, suntan lotion kind of feel to it. But the other 2, at least something different. For those that don't really like too much of that coconut forward fragrances like myself. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. Please leave a like, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. On the next one. Have a good one, guys.